Welcome to another episode of the Collince Talk Show, and we are glad to be on your screens. Today we are going to be joined by an interesting panel that will be discussing the matters at hand. Should a lady make the first move? And we are continuing from where we stopped. See you and let us give our views so that we can be able to be edified as a whole. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for creating time to watch. And like I said, on the panel, we have very beautiful ladies and handsome men that are here to give us their opinions on the sensitive matters of life. Yes. And we will start from this other side so that we can know you.
Hey, I'm Gift Motari.
Yes, we were with him last time, so welcome again. Yes. To the lady next to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Helen Mumanyi. Glad to be here.
Glad to see you on this panel. Leo Nika, the panel is going to be very lively. On this other side we have
You have King.
King, the
Hello.
King, the rambling one.
Hi, I'm Debbie. Happy to be here.
Yes, we had King and Debbie last time, and
Wacha nisikie leo venye nitaintroduciwa.
the sweetest, most caring, God-sent husband. Yes, he's in the house.
Tukifungia show hapa kuna shida gani?
Baada kuna shida.
Welcome. Today we're going to start on a high-pitched note. We had introduced this topic and we said before we actually go that far, what is your take on ladies making the first move, Helen?
Since you are the only one who was not here last time.
Well, though I followed, I was here in absentia.
Yes.
However, I tend to believe men are natural hunters. So if you deprive a man of his natural habitation, then there's going to be a problem. So why are you clearing your throat?
Yeah, I'm happy.
He feels like you're on the same side.
You have justified him because he's a hunter.
However, did I say however?
However.
I think it was Debbie who highlighted. I, as a woman, can give hints. By the Collince said that men are not blunt. They see what they want to see. Mm-hmm. If a man is genuinely interested, he will note. You know, the simple things, the licking of your lips, your flipping of your hair, and such things. But a woman can give hints. However, I strongly believe it's in a man's place to do the hunting. And then now for ladies, don't make it too difficult.
Okay.
Yes.
We will get to the difficult part. So we have some people here that believe a man is the hunter and the woman is the huntee. Yeah?
Is the what?
Huntee.
The hunted.
No, the huntee. Well, so what do you do? What do you do when the people that are approaching you are not the ideal men that you want to approach you, and yet the ones that you would want to approach you seem to take forever to do so?
Wow, that question looks like it is mine. I think first being clear on what I want as a person, because I may be wanting something that is very plastic. You know, the cliche tall, dark and handsome actually does not really exist. However, there are tall men, yes, there are dark men, yes, there are handsome men, but it does not mean they have to tickle your fancy. So for men who approach a woman and she's not interested, I strongly believe politely express yourself, express what you feel, and be certain about what you want to avoid getting confused and, you know, tagging so many people along. So it is good to be clear. And for those who approach and there is no interest, just instead of tagging them along, just let them know.
Okay. What do you think, Debbie, on this other side?
I actually agree with her that the world is a supermarket. You pick what you align to. So if a lady doesn't align to what you want, or a man in this case, it is just best to walk away. I see some relationships that people get into so that you don't hurt this person's feelings. You're only there for the sympathy. So yes, if I am approached by someone that I do not actually like, it is good to be vocal from the word go, so that they don't get these hints that maybe you like them, but you're just trying to,
Play
play
hard to
along.
get.
All right. I think you're right to ask this next question, so that I don't seem to be targeting all the ladies here.
Before even I ask that question, somebody has talked about supermarket. Who was it?
Debbie.
This supermarket refers now to men being the ones hunting, right?
Yeah.
Now, why should the men go to a supermarket and ladies wait for a hawker? Because
Good question.
you see,
Wait.
men are going to a supermarket, they have choices. Ladies are sitting, a hawker is coming with limited choices. Dawa ya mende.
True.
And I want to pull that question to you, because I think that question was asked initially,
Yeah.
but she wasn't here. How does a lady have control if
They only wait for.
they wait to be chosen?
Yes.
I think we have control because sometimes the world has made it so complicated. In the sense that many think because you're in a suit, that is what we want. Many think because you're driving a car, that is what. Oh, let me speak for myself. Someone would think that is what I want. But for me, sometimes it's as simple as intellectual ability. Can we have a conversation? Is that what you're bringing to the table? Before you start telling me of your Gucci whatever, or your fat account, or your expensive house, or whatever. It blocks the actual essence of dating or looking for a person. So the fact that I am seated, I'm not confused trying to look for something. I'm actually observing what is coming to me for me to
be
put
able
it
to
in its right place.
So there is what is coming. What if what you want is not coming?
What is coming?
That is where you go back to what is it that you want. That's why I said it's very easy to want plastic. Yes. It is very easy to want Alejandro. Yet gift is one who's available.
that is
It hurts.
No,
But here's the thing. There's no problem with Alejandro. There's no problem with wanting Alejandro. You might want Alejandro, but Momanyi is coming. And Momanyi keeps coming time and time again, but that is not what you want. It's like, yes, you see what is coming, but you cannot really control what is coming to you. That is the whole essence of it.
Okay. I think, allow me to say this briefly. I think also sometimes we as ladies project the people that end up entertaining us. You get? Like, you put yourself in a manner suggesting that this is the package that you want. So that is why it's very easy to attract. Yes, you attract as a particular breed. By the way, if you look for ladies, I don't know about men. If you look, if you've been hurt before or severally, you tend to look at the trends. Sometimes they tend to be
the same.
From the same pot. Yes, it's because we present ourselves the same way without actually analyzing what exactly do I want as Helen.
Well, that means that we will need to have another topic. Knowing what you want, how to attract what you want, and this goes even beyond relationships, I think.
Yes.
Now, I have a question. I don't know, is it that one of the reasons why ladies find it hard to make the first move is because they fear rejection?
Yeah, true. Number one, for we ladies, is this fear that in as much as you are a very confident person up front and in front of people, if this is someone that you like, you don't want to appear too aggressive, as if you are trying too much, as if you're pushing them too much. And then again, for men, as Helen said, they're hunters. They like to be in charge. There's a saying that says that for men, you should never hurt two of their things, their mothers and their egos. Now, the man wants to be in that place more often than not, even if it's subconsciously. So I think the reason why most ladies don't pull the cards as the first people is because they don't want to appear too aggressive or too overbearing. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it increase the chances of him getting the lady he wants when the ladies approach?
I think that is relative because to an extent there can be in a situation whereby the lady who approaches you is actually the lady you would like, so we cannot rule it out in totality because to an extent there are some cases that it has worked for other people, but
for you
as a hunter it allows me to survey and of
Hunter.
course get that which I want, and that suits me better.
So you're still on your point. You do not want a lady to come and
Ladies
approach.
should not.
Bruno, what do you think? Does it increase the chances of you getting your significant other when the ladies make the first move?
It does. But I think one thing people are getting wrong here is what we mean by a lady approaching a man. I'm not telling you to pursue me. I'm asking you that if you like me, make it clear that you like me. Take this for example. You see a dude you like. If you're a lady, you see a guy you like, you go and tell him, I like you. Is the feeling mutual? Could be either a no, of which akikata, you move on with your life. You don't have to die. If he says yes, then okay, you like me. Now that you like me, pursue me. Show me that you deserve me. That is what we mean here. I'm not saying that because I like you, I will tell you I like you, I will pursue you until you are mine. No. I will tell you I like you, and then you pursue
Sit
me.
down and wait.
Yes. Pursue me till I am yours.
Then why is it a complaint of most guys that when you get a lady, especially, I think it's both on both sides. We the ladies have faced scenarios where you have showed all your signs and this person shows interest picked. You are on the green checklist, and then 2 days later you're the one making morning calls, and then the gentleman is complaining why you are calling them. In the first place you showed the signs you were there, and then the next time he said it's okay, we can take it up, and then now it is a complaint. You do not want to fulfill the duties of you having taken up the chance.
Now, that is a whole different scenario. If I do not take up the challenge of pursuing you, because that is what I'm meant to do, I'm meant to pursue you. You're not the one who's meant to pursue me. If I do not take up that challenge, then it's my loss. It's my loss. If a lady has expressed interest, or if she showed signs, as non-existent as they may be sometimes, that she's interested in you, and I recognize those signs, and I do not pursue you, then my loss. You do not have to worry yourself over actions that I do not take.
Why? And yet in the first place I'm the one positioning myself.
There's positioning yourself, and then you have positioned yourself, and then you move yourself from that position by pursuing that guy.
Okay.
But I think it depends. You see, you're talking about a lady showing all the signs. You see, you may be showing signs of malaria, and you assume for us we are seeing those signs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fine, the guy may be liking you, but the signs you're showing are not clear enough, because I had signs, I don't know, while we were starting the show, somebody said the licking of lips. Yeah, I think your lips are dry.
Clear.
What are these signs that you're showing that you're not seeing? Probably you're not showing the signs that you expect you to be showing.
So what are the signs that you expect us to show you for you to know that we're interested?
That is the thing.
Clear signs, talk to me.
What?
Unajua, you like you'd be interested in a lady, and then you look for those signs that you say you give, which, to be honest, we really do not see. But fine, you say you give signs. but you see no sign. 2 years later, you talk to the same lady. Maybe now you're just friends. You talk to the same lady, and then you hear, "Do you know there's a time I used to crush on you, but I used to give you signs but you did not see." Then you ask, which signs? Nakumbuka ile time nilikuja nikakumwagia chai nikakusmailia. Nilikuwa nakuonyesha I like you. Like, they are so subtle.
That's a serious sign.
They are so...
I actually think
I think Debbie had something to say on that.
it's not that you don't see them. You actually choose not to see them.
How
Yeah,
do I choose not to
Hear
see
me
something?
out.
Because you're not interested.
We are friends. First of all, on basis of we being friends, you kind of know some attributes that I have and those that I don't have. For instance, say I'm an introvert and you're an extrovert. Say you attend concerts and what have you. Then all of a sudden, I am hanging out with you. We are going to concerts.
together.
If you're a fan of a football match or whatever, I make sure I also watch that match so that we can have some conversation somewhere along the way.
Man, you hit what? And
Yeah,
Chelsea
yeah.
did this.
It's just that you choose not to pick these
They say
signals
people
as
change.
they are.
Probably you just changed. You started liking soccer. You've gotten a love for music. You want to
Exactly.
change concert.
That is
How am I
the
supposed to
point.
treat that
As a
Listen to
sign
yourself
that you like
strategically.
How am I supposed to treat that as a sign that you like me?
So you the three of you kind of agree that we're not giving clear signs. So
Yeah.
what
Yes.
is a clear sign?
And actually, I
A
think
clear
we're out
sign
of
is me coming
context.
to tell you.
Because is it me ama niko nje tu kabisa? Because I see like it's a totally different thing.
Go
When a
Collince.
lady makes the first move and when a lady gives deliberate signs. You see,
Now you're
I
talking
feel
about
like
signs.
it's totally different. When you're talking about signs, I will still concur with my gentleman here. I will prefer, we are living at the 21st century.
Where-
Come address me. Hatutaki hizo signs.
But now here's the problem.
But-
We address and then you think this girl is
It's
too
too
aggressive,
aggressive.
is
Yes,
too strong,
exactly.
is too...
No. Do you know where the
Yeah,
aspect of
actually,
too
And they
aggressive
never
comes
say
in?
no. They never say
Funny
no.
thing, you never say no.
No,
You just
listen,
start behaving
listen,
in a manner
listen.
suggesting that you
Somebody
have
you never
beef with
say.
me.
No. You have to get this right. When you approach me, you are not approaching me for us to jump straight into a relationship.
But
We
then
must
So what's
understand.
the timeline? So what is the
Listen.
timeline?
You must understand that even when a guy makes the first move, it does not make the first move for you to jump straight into a relationship. There must be a period where you get to know each other.
But you see, the problem is
we've been
you
friends.
guys create room for us to move blindly. We do not know where we are.
Yeah, true.
What do you mean you do not know where you
We
are?
do not know where we are in your life. A person comes to you, they show you clearly they're interested in you. They actually, some of us that are bold, they actually tell you. And then it is now upon them. You are there. You are there, you're not there. You are there, you're not there.
You see, you had your time to contemplate. Oh, I like this guy.
Oh, so you're taking the same time.
Relax. And then you thought about it. I'm going to do X, Y, Z to make sure this guy notices I'm here. This guy is blind. I'm going to talk to him. Why can't this guy also have time to see if he actually likes you or not?
Now, thing
Likes
is,
you enough to be in a
You see,
relationship
yes.
with you.
when you give them that time, that is when they are going to take now their time entirely because they know at the back of the mind, Helen is always going to be there.
There,
So
exactly.
I might as well chill in this zone.
Yes.
I'll just chill. Say, I'll just go
You
back
know
to her.
there are people-
She made the first move after all. So yes, I will just sit this one out and wait for I will take my time.
I was
That is why I'm
hearing.
against,
No.
I was hearing somebody saying that some of us are taught lessons, as in you have to be in that quagmire state, such that he sees if there are better options. Yeah, and then obviously when he's done seeing the better options and there are no, so he can come back to you when now you're ready to receive him, or you are dying desperately to get this
I don't know.
this
I feel
guy.
like we have 5 girls against 3.
Yeah. But can I say something? Just as you are intentional in making your intentions clear with this guy that I like you and would like for us to date in order to see if we can get into a relationship, you should also be intentional in telling him that I will not stick around as you move about and search for better options. So you cannot, if you are giving him the option of moving around to see if there are better options, how do you blame me for that?
No.
No,
I was talking on behalf of what the men do. The ladies do not have that audacity. When they come to approach you, they actually stay by and wait for a reply. But you zone them there. Wait for me until I have seen all these other ladies and see if you can outcompete them.
One problem I have with that statement, because it is a statement that almost every lady who you bring up this topic with will say, that the guy just lets you hang about. He will say that you're the one who approached me. Where is this opinion coming from? Because I feel that, first of all, in as much as that may be true, I cannot deny that. There's some ladies who have gone through that. But do you think, first of all, it is even fair to conclude that for most men, to say that every man who will be approached will do this?
Of course, not fair for us to conclude, but it is the reality of what is going on.
Well, I think there's a very thin line by the time a woman is getting to approach a man. There's a very thin line, keeping in mind how we've been brought up as Africans. In the African
Setting.
culture, yes, or setup, the man is the head, literally in everything, which I totally agree. However, we have not been encouraged to see the other side of the coin, where sometimes a lady coming to express what she feels does not mean you're less of a person. She's just enlightened, and it is for us to sit and talk about it. The thing I think we fail to do, as Bruno has said, we fail to talk about it and express it. However, again, it's difficult to, as you've said, it's not easy nikuje niambie gift by the gift kuna vile na venye umeni ngakuja ngakunywa chemically, and then I tell him by the I'll not sit around and wait. I mean, it's,
how do you even start saying that?
exactly. It's not very easy to say that.
Of course, you see, naturally they say there are some ladies that have standards that are very high for them these days, especially these days, and then they wait for us to come and take that move, and then they want you to say, you know, I'm not here for so long.
And then they say we are difficult. But I think it still goes back to what we said in the beginning. What exactly do we want? And then now, how do you approach what you want? And again, just emphasizing on what Bruno said, talk about it. I mean, see, Kesho, no one will shoot you. Let me come tell you this is how I feel, if it's doable. However, I still think a man should pursue, but if it gets to that point where I, as Helen, have to, switch on the lights for you to see, then I should also make it my responsibility to kind of groom you to that. By grooming, I mean let's have that conversation without making it awkward, because what goes in is awkwardness. Yeah, true. So to avoid this awkwardness, talk about it.
So I have a question here. You say that we have issues, women. We don't clearly see the signals that you have explicitly shown, and at times we leave you hanging in the balance. You don't know whether you are going to the right of the beam balance or to the left. Just help us and help the men outside there. What are these signs that you've been showing that we don't see? What are these signs that we should be looking for and know, this lady, or how do we know that a lady is interested in us? Because I think for most men we move blindly. We know the person we want, but it's hard to tell whether they like us back. I don't know if my question is making sense.
It's actually clear.
And that same fear that ladies have in approaching men is the same fear that men have. Rejection is something no one wants.
Okay.
And the issue is, how do I know this person likes me? And we have been made to believe that when a lady says no, you need to. By them, mkona shida gani? Why is it that even when you like a guy, you will tell them no? So first answer my first question. How do we know that easy signs this lady is communicating something?
Before we answer that question, I think I will pose one that will trigger us to see if actually they've seen. Is there a lady that you have ever been with and feel like whatever they are trying to communicate is they are interested in you, to you, the gentlemen that are here? Are there scenarios that have caught you in a situation where you feel this lady is interested? Kulingana na venye ninamuona, she's interested in me.
I think, yeah.
Can you please describe what were the signs like?
What was it?
You will notice the most frequent sign is that she becomes too friendly than usual. So she's usually your friend, but now she wants to go to your place. She wants to meet your people and stuff. She wants to meet your friends. So she becomes too friendly than usual. Hizo za facial signal hizo mi hata hizo sitambui. You will notice also the way.
Very serious face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
You will notice also in terms of communication. If you are used to communicating, let's say once in a week, she now
Wants to communicate every day. How was your breakfast?
Yeah, how was your
lunch?
Did you have enough salt?
Yeah, you like praying, you know. She starts asking weird questions. And the most, at least the one observable one, the one that you can notice is she becomes angry at, let's say, you failure to communicate on your end. She becomes notably angry. So you will expect, she's just a friend. Why is she angry? But you will notice she becomes too angry. So those are some of the signs.
Bruno, thank you. Bruno.
The people you have met are safe from this one.
I think he's just admitting that you guys see.
And then this is why I actually wanted to bring.
Here's the thing. I do not.
I think
disagree
he's
that
from a different.
there are things that we might see. There are things that we might see, and we might think that they are signs, like he said. But in my case, I saw some of the things he's speaking about. But on approaching the lady, she's like, "We are just friends.
Talk about it.
We are just friends. Why do you want to do this?" And then here's the I do not know if I should call it funny or the foolish part about it. A couple of months down the line, she tells me, "I wanted you to try harder."
Yes, when you want a person.
Does that even make sense? Listen, if you're showing me signs and you want me to pursue you, and then I actually come to you and say that I think we should try this, and then you say no, alafu baadaye unakuja kuniambia you should have tried harder, that is nonsense.
And it's the same gender that tells us when we say no, we mean
Yes.
no.
Oh no.
Exactly. My
For
no
us
means
men, we
no.
believe that when you say no,
You mean yes.
you want us to
Try
try harder. But clearly you've told us, I've had in several engagements that
No
when
means
a
no.
lady says no,
It is a no.
it's a no. Why can't men learn how to accept a no?
We choose to respect your decisions. When you say no, we just
You move
we
on.
move on.
Now, coming to the ladies, what are those signs?
What are those signs?
What
We
are
want
those
to
signs
know.
that you give up?
For once and for all, let us put it clear. Ukiona nimefanya hivi macho ya right,
What?
I like you. Come with a terrific speed.
Lightening.
It's more or less what Gift has said, that first of all, communication becomes overly rampant. Like if we used to only meet in church, I want to talk to you midweek. I want to know what you're wearing when you go to church. Then again, if you don't hold your end of the bargain, say in matters communication, I will be annoyed. Or if you did something that I expected you to tell me and you didn't, obviously I will get angry. Another thing, I want to be...
Ulikuwa unasema from which one? Of course, you can.
I want to be part of your plans.
Yes.
You know, I want to be involved in what you do.
In your life.
If you're going to hang out with your friends and it's a lazy Sunday, and say I wait for the evening and I see photos on your status, I'll say something like, si ungenishtua tuende. There's nothing that I was doing. Obviously, this is someone who wants to be in your
Close,
circle.
yeah.
And then again, I want to counter what Bruno said, that I don't know, the lady some months down the line wanted to pursue him. This is what I think. Yours was a case of genuinity, actually. This lady wasn't genuine. It only means that you saw the signs and the signs were there. But given that she comes back way later, it's a case of genuinity. She wasn't genuine from the word go, but yes, the signs were there.
Before you move on to Helen, two things. It's either yes, she either was not genuine, ama aliona labda huyu jamaa amedevelop interest kwa mtu mwingine akakuja kujiongea akakuja
Akaona atengeneze plan B mapema.
plan B.
Yours was a case of being genuine. It's not that the signs weren't there.
Of
Yeah.
course, we will come back to that plan B part.
Helen, what are those signs?
What
And
are
babe,
the
about
signs?
Aruka, we also want those signs because you didn't show me.
Goja, let's go this
Maybe
side.
you didn't want to see.
Exactly. Goja.
I did not know.
What are those signs? Is it the way you shake your hair?
Bounce.
I
Sweating.
wouldn't really say that there's anything cast on stone because everyone has different communication skills. But what is key, what I know for sure, communication. The first telltale sign is communication. She's always replying to your message. She's always there. You say there's now WhatsApp. She's always commenting on your status. She's there. She's in your space. Literally, she's in your space. That is a very fast telltale sign. And as he said, the friendliness changes. We can be friends. Yes, right now I'm friends with all of you, but there's something that you will note that will change. That is, eu best see So there's just going to be something. Those other things. I also. I can't really tell like the whole lip biting and all that.
Lip smacking.
Not everyone does that, but there are those who do that. There are those who play with their hair. There are those who just want to be there. There are those who are
Touchy.
very touchy. So
Those are very many. Yes.
quite
Can
a
we go
number
to
of-
the
These
next
are very
question?
strange.
we are waiting for yours, Shifra.
And the reason gift can relate with them, no gift comes from a family where they are. He's the only guy. I think you have 5 sisters.
Yeah, that is true.
You have 5 sisters.
You have
Yeah,
experience.
So he has seen these things from when he was born.
No, that is not true. That's not
Yes,
true.
exactly. Wasikuwekele, si ndio?
Please don't watch
Yes.
false issues.
Yeah,
Clearly, you are not on our side. Anyway, tell us. What are those
What
signs?
are those symptoms?
Probably in Uganda, signs are different. They
No.
can give
Kenya?
us clues.
There is no difference in signs. The
When
signs, just like most of us have said, communication increases. Communication increases, and not just communication of saying hi, because that is, everybody can do that. I remember during the time that we were dating, when we now started dating, I would get very frustrated if I sent a text and it wasn't replied immediately or in the next 5 minutes.
That is completely different. You're talking about when you have started dating.
Now,
Before.
with a lady, with a lady, msichana hata hujamuona. You wanted to say that. With a lady that has gained or developed interest in somebody, especially for a man, they will make themselves available.
How?
Always.
How?
Always be in
They
your
are the
space,
people
Bruno. Will
that
always
will
be in your
ask you,
space.
It is
how
true,
is
actually.
your afternoon? How is your morning?
It is true, actually.
They laugh
Can
at
I
the
come
silliest things.
Yeah, it is true.
Can I come over? Or can we meet at this place? Actually, today is my birthday.
Musema, what's
Today
the
is my
problem?
birthday and I would want you to come over at home. Or today we had visitors and I thought you should join us. There is a lot more food, you know. We can share on the little that we have. When it is raining and I maybe carried a shawl and you had no jacket, I would gladly offer it.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Musumba, did you see all these
Those
things?
signs.
Not even one. No. Camera and God is watching me as well. I need to be sincere. I didn't see any of
What
these signs.
signs did you see?
There was no sign, first of all.
But there was mutual interest.
Can I ask
from
a
the word
second
go.
question?
Please ask. I'm willing to answer.
When you approached her, what did she tell you?
She told me you are my brother.
Yeah, when he approached her, that was the first time. Which we agree.
no. Here's the thing.
The question is to me.
Yeah. What did she tell
Okay.
you? That you're her brother.
Yes.
She looks at you as her
Christ, of
brother.
course.
And you know, this is after showing her fully. And for me, I didn't just show. I even used to say it.
Showing me a happily.
This, it's my turn to say. Relax. Take some water. Cool down. You know, I had showed her all the signs, and not just signs. Me, I even spoke. I was almost speaking in tongues. For 2 years, somebody telling you I love you. What else do you want to be told?
No, but you see.
And showing you. No, it's not a question. It's not a question. I'm answering a question. Because for us men, I think we are very clear when we want to show somebody that we like them.
Very true.
But even after showing them these clear signs that we like them, they first hold back. And I clearly don't understand why.
The
They
reason
I'll
fast-
behind
definitely
it.
answer
They
that.
first
Me
hold
too.
back.
Yeah.
Me too.
Even when
The
in
interest
their
is mutual.
minds they know they have been having that interest. They have been praying day and night. God, make that guy stop looking left and right and see
Even
me
the
here.
devil can send answers.
Exactly.
So yeah, I am within all
Exactly.
my rights to hold back.
Then again, there's a difference between holding back and me rejecting your proposal.
Exactly.
Sometimes I just want the dust to settle so that I can be able to see clearly what it is that is beforehand. Whether or not I like you, it's sometimes prudent to hold back so that you can gauge the situation at hand.
That is
know-
the hanging that you are talking about,
Now,
men
let me
leaving
give
you hanging.
guys- let me give
I-
you
No,
guys the
no.
real
It doesn't
idea.
entirely have to be you
No, no,
being
listen.
goofy about
All
it.
this
I
time.
totally understand what these ladies are saying here, and I am going to add my voice to it by saying
You're
this.
meant to understand. You are a lady.
No, this is
Brother,
what
you're so
happens. In most
frustrated.
cases, these gentlemen, I don't know, maybe these gentlemen here are different. There are some gentlemen who will say yes to your signals and actually approach you and give you a go-ahead to the relationship, but when their interests are totally different from your interests. Somebody just wants somebody to hang around with. Somebody just wants to be a friend of benefit, you know. Somebody just wants you to be there.
A flower to carry around.
And then they will, to prepare them for their next now.
Life.
Yeah, their next
This man.
potential
This
wife.
man.
So
Why do I feel like you're talking about two different things?
No. This is what happened. So when you approach me and tell me this and this and this, I need to sit down and ask myself and question you clearly. I think with our parents, some of us that got a chance of talking to them once or twice about these issues, when you have a person this close, you only see their face. When you and that is exactly what we do when we are trying to show you signals. We have brought you this close to our lives. We can only see your face. When you say yes, I need to pull you and push you backward so that I can see the whole of you and know, will I be ready to stand in for whatever the cost it is that
Now,
I'm going
what
to
I don't
take.
understand in all this is, why are you showing someone signs that you have not seen fully yet?
There is a possibility.
There's a
that you
possibility.
guys are the ones that said that love grows with us women, and sometimes you might think
No gift say that.
you might send different signals, you know.
No,
Gift is the one
no.
who
Gift is the
say
one who
it.
said that.
And it
Okay,
is
you
true.
see.
No,
It is
me,
true, actually.
I want to
by
understand
the
this.
time a woman is coming to tell you that she's interested, she's thought about it.
Yes.
A man is very
However-
visual. A man
Yes.
is very visual.
Yes.
So it's very easy. That is why for ladies, they'll pull you
Pull back.
a bit. And then for me as a woman, there's a lot of hormones that can decide at any time of the month to tell me whatever I want to think. So my pulling you back is not because I want to confuse you. It's because I want to understand from where I am saying what I am saying. Is it because I saw you in a good suit? Or that day you just complimented my outfit?
Or you gave me a beautiful hug,
Yeah.
and I was at my lowest.
So, to be clear, you showed us signs because you saw us in a good suit, thus misleading us. Because that is what it is.
Well,
You-
I wish we had more Brunos here on this bench.
well, I don't think it is misleading.
It is.
No.
If you give me signs, I approach you, then you push me back so that you can see me, because apparently this entire time you did not see me. You
I
gave
want
me
to
signs
know-
from.
I
Wait,
want to know how sure you are about
wait,
the
wait.
decision
You
you're
gave
going
me
to make.
signs to approach you. You did not come to me and tell me that you like me. No, you gave me signs to approach you. I approached you, but even after approaching you, you're telling me to Leah, like you told him, you're a brother.
But
course
Bruno,
you
you
know.
also said
Any lesser man,
If you are
any
signs.
lesser man would have been discouraged by that and dropped that whole idea.
But you also said that if you approach Helen and Helen says yes, you'll be like, that was too fast.
That was too fast.
said that?
Exactly.
It was said.
By who?
It was said.
Mi sijaongea, bro.
It's
Yeah.
something that has been said in
Aggressive.
another world anyway.
But it has
of
been
course
said.
No,
Yes.
that is a conclusion ladies come to.
No.
And you generalize it for all men.
Exactly, it's what we have
No,
seen.
it's true.
It
You-
is. It
You know,
is-
many
it is the
times-
truth that is what is there, and that is what we have.
I
fed
do not
on.
want to discount the fact that it does happen, because yes, it does happen, but that small percentage that have experienced that, those reactions or that whatever happened is generalized for all men, because from then on, now you assume that if I say yes to any man the first time, I will seem like I am too eager or I am too easy. Now, how does it become that you are too easy when it's something both of us want? I like you, you like me. I tell you I like you, and then you say no, just to gauge if I am serious. I was serious. The fact that I approached you shows you that I am serious.
No,
now,
not
Not
listen.
for
always.
everyone.
Not
I'm not-
Bruno, we can
not
put you in the
always.
1%.
I am not done with my
Yes.
train of thought.
Not
Give me
always.
time. Now, the fact that I approached you tells you that I am serious. But you must also realize this. It is not every person who approaches you that things will work out with. Some things go 5 years into a relationship, things end. You cannot discount the fact that that may happen. You cannot say that that the person I want to approach me is the person who I will marry. That happens for some people, and I say good luck. Yani, you had very good luck for this to happen to you, but that is not the same for every man. But you showing me signs, then I approach you, then you tell me no, seeing if I am serious. It does not make sense at any level. It does not make sense.
All right. Now that everyone has somehow expressed what they feel about this topic, how do we help each other? How do you ladies help us as men so that we don't move blindly? We don't move and make the lady feel like we have other intentions beyond just having a good, clear relationship that can move forward? And how do men help the ladies to improve on where we think they're lacking in terms of initiating relationships, because that's where we are now. Gift, where do you think ladies can do better to help men,
Yeah,
even as we are summarizing?
yeah, thank you. For me, I want to be very real and very clear. To the part of men or who should initiate the first move, that should remain to be the man. In terms of science, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm just trying to follow around. I believe that now that we are in the 21st century, people should meet up, talk. There is no point of using so much science. I can't understand your science, and even if I can understand your science, does not mean Bruno will understand your science. So I think we just meet up, talk. If it ends up to be in a good relationship, well and good. If it doesn't, well and good. Let's talk about this. The problem is putting too much pressure on science. If a man is a man, if he's a hunter, let him hunt. Let him approach a lady. If a lady likes that guy, let him approach him. And if it somehow doesn't work, well and good. If it works, well and good. So me, I think that's
Good
my
point.
take.
A
Yeah.
good place to leave it. Helen, how do we help these men who seem to be blind, clueless, or how do we help men?
Bottom line is, it begins with me as Helen. Me as Helen understanding, 1, what do I want? 2, what are my love languages? 3, how do I express myself? This way, when I get to approach someone, I walk to this person with at least a bit of clarity on how to look at whatever it is that we want to discuss about. So for me, get to understand who you are, your love languages, and then learn how to express yourself with clarity.
Clarity, love language. Ni kama sisi wengine hatuna lugha. Nasikianga tu love language, hata sijui nini.
Maybe we can look at it next time.
Anyway, Bruno seems to be waiting and charging. Bruno, what can ladies do better?
I will still insist on my point. We must realize that, as Gift said, we're in the 21st century and things have changed. We no longer have to live by this unwritten societal rules. Like, ladies have managed to go through a lot and overcome a lot. To say that ladies should be nothing but wives, you overcame that. Ladies should not have jobs, you now have jobs. Even in those jobs, you're told ladies should not be in leadership positions. That is what you have done. You have gone and become leaders at your places of work. Now, will you tell me that a person telling you that a lady cannot approach a man will stop you? That should not be a reason. I think it is a safety net that is used to say that because you're a man, you can hunt. But when it comes to work, I can do that, I can take that. The same mentality should be brought here. So I want to insist on that. It is not wrong. And number two, if you want to give me signs, please do not make them vague. Do not make these signs vague, things that I cannot notice. And lastly, if a man, you have given those signs, he has seen them and he has approached you, I do not see the essence in playing hard to get. That I approach you, then you tell me no first. Then later you're surprised that I did not pursue you further after hearing your no. Yeah.
All right, good point to leave it at.
For my case, I still stand by what I said, that it is the man's duty and role to approach a lady. It's not that it is entirely wrong and that we are against it. These are just unwritten rules. There is nothing that could possibly go wrong if a lady approaches a man. But then it is how it is, and we have to live by that.
What can men do better?
For men, one, be vigilant, of course. If I am your friend and somehow I am acting like I am not, open your eyes, use your eyes to see. Nonetheless, communication is key in this whole situation. It is wise to be vocal about what you want. Articulate what it is that you want by using your words. Otherwise, you're just going to be floating in oblivion, hoping that the other party is seeing that you're trying too hard, while maybe they're not seeing, or they're maybe not choosing not to see. So yes, so that there are no gray areas, it is wise to be vocal about what you want.
She said, men, open your eyes. It seems we are closing our eyes. I think I should plan a mega trip. For men, we go to the pool of Siloam. We wash our eyes so that we can see clearly. What can men do better?
What can men do better? Men should be serious about what they want. I think we have said and we have heard people say that men know what they want. But I think not all men know what they want. In most cases, some men actually get what they want, but they are still looking for what they don't need. Yeah, so be serious. When you've gotten what you want, stick to that you wanted, and do not change your mind about it. Because if you wanted Helen and you've gotten Helen, don't go for Debbie. Because that puts us at a position of asking and wondering, did you actually know what you wanted? Yeah, so that is one thing that I can say. If you have gotten what you want, stick to it, enjoy it, and appreciate it more. Life will be easier that way. Yeah.
What better place to leave it at? The topic was, should ladies make the first move? We've had different views from these wonderful people that we've had here. Thank you, Gift, for joining us today. Thank you, Helen. We appreciate it.
Always
thank
a
you,
pleasure.
Ray, for being here. Thank you, Deb, and thank you, Bruno, for being here. I hope from the divergent views that we've had here, you can also pick one thing or two. And also feel free to share on what you think ladies can do better. Ladies today were 3, but they seem to be like 10.
Men also are 3.
Team men, if you're watching, please leave a comment down there. Help us know what ladies can do better, and ladies, help us know what men can do better. This is the Collince Show. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.